What's going on, guys? It is your boy Mothupi, and on today's video I'll walk you through how you can access the instruments that you want to be able to trade, the best way that you can go about choosing your position sizing, most importantly being able to execute the trade, manage it, and as well close it using one specific platform. As a beginner, it's very wise that you play around firstly on a demo, because if you do happen to test out with actual real funds, you will get to lose money that you didn't want to lose initially. Make sure that you're practicing on a demo account. So let's follow through and see what exactly are the steps that you can take in order to place your first trade properly. What exactly do you need to place that first trade? Firstly, it's going to be a brokerage account. Secondly, what we are going to be needing is a trading account. It could either be an Exness terminal trading account, or we could as well be using maybe another platform such as MetaTrader. Thirdly, we're going to need some sort of available balance. So since we did mention that for practicing purposes we're going to be using demo, one thing that you need to do is that demo has to have funds in it, whether it's 1,000, 3,000, 10k, but sometimes it's much more wiser to at least start with a bare minimum. And lastly, we're going to be needing a basic trading plan. A basic trading plan is something that will allow us to be able to know what instruments we're trading during what session, what is our entry criteria, what is our exit criteria, and as well risk management. Let's get straight to it. The very first thing that you can spot is that you can use, there's a link just below this video. You can click it and it will take you to a specific page that looks more like this, whereby you can press on register or you can press and sign in. So for most people, since you are a beginner and just getting started, you are going to press on this register. Once you press on the register, something like this is going to pop up, whereby you can put down your email address, you can as well put down your password, and then you can press on register, or you can just go with the Google account that you already do have. So I do have a video that walks you through the actual registration process, everything. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. I'll also make sure that I put the video just below this video. But after you're done doing the step, that's when you'd now be inside of the terminal. And just getting in the terminal, this is what you'd see, something more like this. So yes, I did mention that for educational purposes only, I am going to be using a demo account. So I'll just come here and say open account, and you will see there is differences to it. There's the standard sense, there's the pro, raw spread, and zero spread. Now all our accounts come with obviously different commission structure, different leverage structures, plus as well the spreads that you can see here, and as well minimum deposits. So you will choose whatever that you are comfortable with and go forward with it. So let's just say for demonstration purpose, I am gonna come to maybe this standard account and say continue, and I can choose either real this side, or I can choose demo. So I'm just gonna say demo, and I'll say starting balance $500, and then this one here I will name it YouTube demo. You can name it anything that you want. Leverage here, you can choose 1 is to 2,000, 1 is to unlimited, 1 is to 500, 1 is to anything. It's all up to you, right? And let's just say, for instance, MetaTrader 5, MT4, or Exness. I'll just choose Exness for now because I want to be able to use the platform to show you everything that I'll be walking you through. Perfect. So right now we can easily see that I do have a demo account right here. I also do have this live account, which is only 1,000 in it. You can see it says 1,000 DLL, which is daily loss limit. I'll always play around with this. This is what I give myself every day to play around with in the markets. But this is the demo that we just created right now. So let's go into the terminal just so we start seeing exactly how would one go about analyzing, look for opportunities, going back and forth and things like that. So here at the top you can see the name of my account, plus as well the amount of it. It also shows here whether it's a real or demo. So if you want to quickly switch accounts, you can press here, and then you'd be able to say switch account. Then I can choose, maybe if I press here, it's going to bring me to this account instantly. I don't have to go back to the terminal and all that. Now I'm trading on real account this side, but at the same time, if I want to go back to that account, I can come back here, and then I am now on demo. So that's just the two differences between the live and demo experiences, right? Just so I'm able to understand what is the concept, how do I navigate through the live and the demo markets. Secondly, now it comes to choosing instruments. You'll see here at the top we do have US oil, we have Euro USD, gold, and BTC. So let me just start afresh and actually implement some things that I personally use. So normally I look at US tech, I also look at gold right here, and yeah, these two I think it's perfectly fine. Maybe I can add with US 500, that's if I want to play around with it. Or maybe let's just say, for instance, US 30. I say I want to add US 30. There it is, you can see. So these are the instruments here at the top, and you can add as many instruments as possible. You can check the favorites, the ones that are already in favorite. I can tick it to remove them from favorites. I can search others, like let's say Euro USD, and also add it to the favorite, Euro USD, and add it to the favorite just by pressing here, and you'll see if it in the favorite, it will pop up here. So that's basically now when it comes to the instruments. Moving over to the next one, which is now being able to understand the difference between the buying and the selling. So let's just say, for instance, everything that I'm seeing here, we do have the economic calendar. Just by bringing it down here, this is the instrument section, this is the economic calendar you can see on my left side right here. And with this economic calendar, I can literally see everything that is being said for the today, because today you can see it's July 24, today's date is Friday, and everything that is coming up, you can see the time frame right here at the top. It's showing everything that we need. I can filter out some news if I want, maybe US30 news that are more in it, or maybe if I want gold related news, or like let's say if I can choose a country, things like that. I can play around with that, you know, you can do things like that, filter out. But I am gonna come here, if you wanna put some alerts on price, maybe you want price to get to this specific level, and then let you know, expire in 7 days, expire in 24 hours, or don't expire at all, you understand, that type of a thing. Maybe let it expire in 30 days, right here. This is when, if you have like your own indicators or things that you have that you want to put in, so like this can allow you to play around with it. Right here we can also see these are some settings. You can play around these settings, where if you want to see some stop loss limits, open positions, if you want to see price alerts, like if you really want to see those on the charts, you can play around with it. Even time zone here, you can choose the specific time zone that you want, so you are always on the right side, because sometimes you're in the wrong time zone and you think you're on the right time zone. So make sure that you are playing with the right side. So let's get to the fun stuff, which is placing the initial trade. So let's just say, for instance, I am spotting, I'm going to do two different types of trades. I'm going to do like a limit trade, and I'm going to do a market execution trade. But let's just say now, I mentioned when it comes to strategy, you do need to have specific stuff, right? Which is at least, those 5 stuff, being able to spot where you're going to buy, where you're going to sell, things like that. I can already see with my technical, the price is broken above this resistance right here, and after we've broken above, there's a high chance that we're going up. So, but I would want to see price coming back down to test the lows before we continue going upwards. So I'd like something more like this from price and then going back up. With that being said, what it means is that somewhere around here, I am looking to place a buy. And my stop loss, you see, this is the stop loss. This low here is the stop loss area. I can say I want to put stop loss here, or I can say I want to put stop loss here. But anyways, this for education purposes, right? Let me say I put my stop loss below this low, and let me just say I'm targeting back up at these highs. I can see risk to reward, it is 1:4, which means that for every one that I'm risking, I am gonna get 4 times more than that, which means you can see 205 is my stop loss in pips, but you can see target 888. So even if I want to target 1:2, just 1:2, meaning that if I want to target 1:2, this is where I can play around with it, you see, just like this, bro. So let's just start off first with this regular form. Let's say buy, I'm gonna say pending, you see, buy limit, and I'm gonna come right here, and then stop loss, see, I say put stop loss here, take profit. Let's say I'm using this exact same tool right here, so I'm using this, entries here, stop loss is below, take profit is above, and I can see risk to reward. So now I'm gonna be choosing position. I'm choosing position. Some people, they just want to see how much they want to make, but I'm getting now to choose the position after I've seen where my stop loss is going to be. Right now I have to decide where, if I'm going to be comfortable with this. So let's say, for instance, if I want to lose $100 per trade, I'm going to come here and say 5 lots, and you can see this is close to 100. Let me just say 482, 4.80, 98, 4.90, 100. Yeah, so let's just say 4.90, 100. And look, if I use 4.9 lot sizes, you can simply see my stop is going to be $100. I can already see the loss, but even take profit, I can see how much it's going to be once it gets there, 442, which helps me be able to make better decisions. So instead of seeing how much I'm going to win, I also get to see how much I'm going to lose. So if I say no, I want to put my stop loss below here, because this way it makes much more better sense. I say I want to put it here. Look at what it done to my stop loss. I'm now going to risk or lose $227, and I'll be able to at the same time still target that area, but it's now maybe not worth it, because looking at the risk to reward 1.9. So that's just basically how you play about about the execution. So right now I want us to look at a different type of execution model, which now this would be the one click. Let's say with the one click, I'm seeing that price is going up from here where it is, let's just say, and with that I just say, okay, I want to buy here, and stop loss is gonna be here, take profit is just gonna be, I don't know, somewhere 1:1. Okay, let's just say it's for education's purposes, so obviously it's not really how I would trade, and I say buy, boom. See, the trade is already in. Obviously I got it slightly late somewhere here, so maybe somewhere here I got it like this, but this is just basically how it would be, you understand? And then maybe my target would be 1:1, and I would be saying, okay, price, the more it goes high, the more it makes me profit. So I use 0.01 here. So if I wanna maybe increase my lot size, or I wanna see how much I'm gonna lose, I can bring it here, then say modify. I can already see that I'm gonna lose 0.2, so I'll be like, okay, no, I'm willing to, you know, go as far as go to this specific, you know, target right here. So I came here and I looked at it. Okay, I don't mind using one lot, and I can still drag and see how much I'm gonna lose if it goes down. $16, I'm still okay with that. And let's see target, if it goes a bit more up till here, maybe somewhere around $30, I'm perfectly fine with that. So I'm risking $15 to make $30, which is 1:2 risk to reward, which is perfectly fine by me, you understand? Then that's how I can basically, you know, play around with this. Right now I can even see the trades that are, and this is the unrealized profits. You can see right now everything that is combined, this $2 plus this one here, I can see it running here. I can even see my balance in real time going up and down. This is insane. This is amazing. So I am going to close down these trades so that we can look at another form of method for entry. This is the risk calculator. I can easily see, let's say for instance, I want to do a market order, one lot right here. If I say I want to put stop loss here, this actually shows, I think this is good because you can see it moves in real time. I'm risking here, let's say $1. If I say I want to risk $10, it allows me, let's say I want to put stop somewhere here, $10. Look at what it's doing, bro. Let's say target also maybe be $10, so it's a 1:1. Look at how it's moving in real time to maintain this area that you've selected it at, right? And then just by coming back, let's say for instance, I can decide to make my stop loss be more or less, like, you know, in pips here, like 30 pips, maybe target like 60 pips, just to have a 1:2 risk to reward, 60 pips, right? So it shows you everything in real time before it even happens, before you get on it. And let's say if I want to use pending orders as well, same thing. I can say I want to buy when it gets here, maybe stop loss once it gets here, target once it gets here, and that's the exact same thing. If I just press here, I would be able to see what actually is going on and take advantage of it. But basically, you being able to spot the buy side, the sell side, being able to use the right position sizing, being able as well to use the right stop loss, take profit, most importantly, the right risk to reward, that will be able to take you far in trading. In trading, what we need are those specific steps: being able to trade with the right broker, on top of that having a right trading account that makes trading more easier for you, being able to have an entry criteria, risk management, take profit rules, and as well being able to have a risk management strategy. Those are things that are going to be able to help you move to the next level. The honest truth is that placing a trade in the market is easy. The hardest part is being able to know when exactly you need to trade, what are the instruments that you should focus on, what specific sessions you need to execute trades on, and when or how should you manage those trades, and how should you even exit those running trades. That's not easy, and that's what a lot of people are struggling with. And the honest truth is that this is really what separates gamblers from real traders. So before you get in and start risking actual money, the best thing that you can do is to go through the process that I walked you guys through. Open up a demo account, play around with it, play around with the terminal, you know, play around with the platform, just so you get a feeling of what actually is going on. Once you do that, that's when you'd be able to sit and look at, okay, what's the money that you're willing to, you know, deposit into your trading account and play around with. But always remember, the money that you deposit should be expected to be a loss initially, because you're still a beginner, you still don't know what to expect in the market. So the more you place trades, the more you trade, the better you become, and you only get better through trial and error. But if you found this video to be helpful, the best thing that you can do is to check out the platform that I use in order to be able to trade successfully, just by clicking the link that is below this video. It is Lesiba Mothupi. I'm excited that you watched up until this very end. I will see you on the next YouTube video.